Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica, and today I have my update for Supernatural Pan Interrupted. This is a project I created forever ago, 2018, August 19th, 2018, and it is all about the TV show Supernatural, and I am attempting to pan a product, not necessarily pan to completion, but, pan a product for every episode that ever aired, all 15 seasons. It can be to finish, it can be to have a usage goal, to hit pan, whatever. There's no real rules. You kind of make it up as you go along, and that's kind of cool. There is going to be a list of everyone that I'm aware of that's doing this project down below. I can never remember if I have a spreadsheet and a sign up, or if I actually have people listed in there. I don't remember, but down there, there's going to be people that are doing this project. Some started in the very beginning, some have jumped on later. People have worked on it for a while, kind of taken a break and come back to it, because 15 seasons is a lot. It is a big commitment. This is one of those that is going to take me forever and a day. I started in 2018 and I'm still on season 6, which is why I have recently changed my goals to more usage based. Some things obviously I'm still going to want to finish, but I'm doing a lot more usage based. One, because I really want to rotate through some stuff this year, and I want this project to be exciting for me as well as you guys to watch. So if I am coming on here every month and saying, well, I really don't have a whole lot to show you, it gets boring for you, it gets boring for me, and I don't want it to be boring. So we're doing easy goals, and I can rotate, keep it exciting, and I won't get bored and not want to do this project anymore. So with that being said, I actually have 4 rollouts this time. And it's because I have small usage goals, and it feels good. It feels like a big old win that I have 4 rollouts this update. I'm very excited about it. So I still have 2 things in here with minimal usage on them, but 4 rollouts. I can't be mad at that. So I am going to go over them in order of how they are in the series, and then I will let you know if it's rolling out or if it's continuing on. The first one just happens to be continuing on, season 6, episode 11, Appointment in Samara, and that was the Keys Soul Care Be Luminous Exfoliator. I want to use this 10 times, and I just have only used it that one time. I haven't been using it, and part of me thinks I should just swap it out, but I need to use it. I wonder if I should just put a little bit in another container to take it in the shower, because the glass, that is like my big hang up, is the glass in the shower with 3 kids. And I'm always nervous that they're going to knock it over and break it and get hurt in the shower. And I don't know, maybe I should just get a little tiny plastic container that I can put some in there and use it that way. That seems like the logical choice. I don't know why I didn't think of it before I sat down and turned on the camera, but maybe that's the way to go. That one is continuing on. Next is going to be episode 12, Like a Virgin, and I chose the Cleona Cosmetics nail lacquer in Dragantini. That's what that one looks like. I had this in for 3 uses, and it is rolling out. I did get 3 uses on it. I think it's very pretty. It works like a topper for me because it is extremely sheer, and I have to do 3, sometimes 4 coats in order to get the full opacity, and I don't have time for that. So I usually put like a pink or a peach or something under it and then put this over top. It works beautifully, and I got my 3 uses, so I'm going to put that off to the side so I remember to put it away. Next up is season 6, episode 13, that is Unforgiven, and I chose the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, and the shade is Hunts. My goal was to use this 5 times. I did get my 5 uses on it. No, this is the wrong one. That's not the right one. This is Hunts, Morphe Jaclyn Hill Hunts. So 5 uses, I did get them, and that one is going to go back into the palette, and I can put that palette away and get some stuff off my desk. Moving on to episode 15, The French Mistake. Loved that particular episode. It is definitely in my top 5. I chose the Coastal Scents Hot Pot in Victorian Ruby for 5 uses. That's the one I was holding up instead of Hunt's the first time. I've only used it one time, so it is going to be staying in for a while longer. Which means everything else I'm going to show you is rolling out. And episode 17, My Heart Will Go On. I have the ColourPop palette. It's the Ballad palette in the shade Fate. This one is Fate right there. I had this in for 3 uses. I got my 3rd use today. I do have it kind of in my crease area. I love it. It works very pretty. And that is going to go right back in the drawer. And the last one is Frontierland, and I have the Coastal Scents Hot Pot in Ash Gray. Also have this in today, but a little bit further in on my lid, because Fate is more on like the outer V crease area, and this one is in, like, I guess, kind of the middle area. And yeah, I enjoyed it. Had it in for 3 uses, and I was able to get my 3rd use on it today. So that means I am rolling in 4 new things. And apparently I'm crazy because they're all eyeshadow. Who's surprised? Probably no one, because I tend to roll in eyeshadow a lot because it's very versatile. Alright, so Season 6, Episode 19. I am going to read the synopsis that is on like the wiki page, and hopefully I can read it. My eyes are just burning like crazy today. I only got about 3 hours of sleep last night, so, you know, my eyes are a little watery and red. All right, let's do this thing. Sam, Dean, Bobby, and Castiel track Eve to the small town of Grants Pass, Oregon. They discover a bar full of unalived people, where Eve changed all of the patrons into vampires, wraiths, and shapeshifter hybrids. Police came to arrest everyone but Dean, who follows them to the police station. Sam unalives all but one of the hybrids. Castiel interrogates the hybrid and finds out Eve is at a diner. In the diner, Eve tells Sam and Dean that Crowley is still alive and is after the power of the souls, not the purgatory, and is also torturing her children. She wants to ruin Crowley's plans by sending souls to purgatory instead of hell. When Dean refuses to deal, Eve bites him. That's rude. Dean reveals he had mixed phoenix ashes into his whiskey, which poisons and unalives her. Castiel unalives the hybrids and spirits the men away. Crowley meets with Castiel at the diner, saying he is tired of cleaning up his messes. Sorry I had to use the word unalive so many times, but I'm noticing that the algorithm catches certain words, and then my videos get demonetized because of certain words that are apparently triggering. So I have to be very careful with what I say. All right, so let me get back to my spreadsheet. For this particular episode, Mommy Dearest, I went with the fact that Eve bites him. So I chose the Makeup Revolution Tasty Avocado palette, and we are going with the shade Bite, which is this shade right here. It's this shimmer shade. Let me get a little swatch for you. I feel like this is going to play nice with something else that I'm working on right now. That's what it looks like. I'm kind of excited to play with it. I think it's a beautiful shade. Would have gone with my shirt today. And I am just bringing it in for 3 uses, again, because I want to be able to continue to rotate through things. And that's not a color I'm going to wear every day. So, you know, if I wear it once a week, that's good, and I can potentially get it rolled out. All right, let me get some stuff out of my way because I got stuff everywhere. All right, let's move on to episode 20, The Man Who Would Be King. The majority of the episode is from Castiel's perspective. He is no longer sure that stopping the apocalypse was the right choice. Castiel goes to meet with Crowley, who is doing experiments with Eve's unalive body. Crowley thinks the Winchesters are distracting Castiel and tells him to unalive them, but Castiel refuses. Good Castiel. We don't want to unalive the brothers. Castiel reveals he started the civil war in heaven because Raphael wanted to raise Michael and Lucifer and resume the apocalypse. The brothers summon Castiel and trap him in a circle of holy fire. Dean asks if Castiel is working with Crowley, and from Castiel's inability to look him in the eyes, Dean knows the answer. Crowley then appears to release Castiel, repeating that the Winchesters are holding him back. Back at Bobby's, Castiel appears to Dean, telling him to understand that he is doing this for him. Dean then says he will do anything to stop him. Castiel asks God for a sign to see if what he is doing is right or wrong, and says that if God doesn't answer him, he will do whatever it takes. There is no sign. So, going based off of that information, let me see where I am. This is definitely a civil war of angels. So, given that, I have gone with the BH Cosmetics Lost in Los Angeles palette, and I am going with the shade City of Angels. Yes, it is blue. Yes, I will eventually have to pan it, so I might as well do it in very small increments. So let's get a swatch of this. And this one is City of Angels here. So very, very blue looking, especially compared to Light. So I just want to get 3 uses on it once again. I don't think that's unreasonable, so I can use a blue. I might be doing some inner corners or something like that. A girl's got to do what a girl's got to do. All right, let's get on to episode 21. Let me scroll over to the wiki page again, and that one is Let It Bleed. Such a lovely, lovely name of, wow, can I say lovely? A lot of times it's like a tongue twister. It is a lovely name for an episode. All right, Crowley has Lisa and Ben kidnapped as a warning to Dean not to meddle in his plans. The brothers find a manuscript describing purgatory written by H.P. Lovecraft. Shortly before his departure from this world, Lovecraft invites guests for his first-hand look into another dimension where all of them ended up unalive or insane. Bobby speaks with the sole survivor of the Lovecraft party back in 1937 to know more details, and finds out that the old man's mother is his friend, Dr. Ellie Visiak. I was like looking at that and I was trying to remember how to pronounce it, who is in fact immortal. Dr. Visiak refused to tell Bobby how to open the gate to purgatory. Balthazar teleports the brothers to see where Lisa and Ben are being held, where Dean discovers that Lisa is possessed. That's never good. Dean exorcises a demon, carries Lisa outside, and the group heads for the hospital. Castiel heals Lisa's wounds without being asked, and both he and Dean admit they wish this changed the fact that they were now enemies. Castiel erases Lisa and Ben's memories of Dean so they can live a normal life. Later, Castiel captures Ellie. All right. I wanted to read it because, you know, it is me bringing this in, so the intro for this particular episode, but I am going based off of the title, Let It Bleed, and we are going with the Pat McGrath I Ecstasy Subversive palette, and I'm going to go with the shade Blue Blood, which isn't actually that blue. It's this dark teal shade here, and once again, we are going to go for 3 uses. It is stinking pretty, and I think I'm going to enjoy this a lot. And I promise you, the last one is not going to be the same color scheme. So that is Blue Blood right here. So Bite, City of Angels, and Blue Blood. Very pigmented. All right, let's scroll on to the 22nd episode and the very last episode of the season, The Man Who Knew Too Much. In trying to recover his lost memories, Sam remembers helping Dean and Bobby look for Ellie Visiak, who has departed from this world from her wounds while escaping from Crowley. Castiel breaks the wall in Sam's mind, and Sam absorbs his memories of the time he was soulless. In the real world, Balthasar reveals Crowley's hiding. Wow, I can't talk. In the real world, Balthasar reveals Crowley's hiding place to Dean and Bobby. Dean and Bobby arrive at Crowley's hideout but are attacked by a cloud of demons. Castiel tries to unalive Crowley but discovers that he cannot. Crowley has allied with Raphael as Castiel betrayed him. Giving up Ellie's purgatory blood, Castiel escapes. Crowley recites the spell to open purgatory with Raphael, but nothing happens. Castiel has switched the jars of purgatory blood, using the real one to open up purgatory and absorb every soul there. Now, all-powerful, Castiel proclaims himself as the new god of the world and tells the group to bow down and profess their love unto him, their Lord, or he shall destroy them. Yeah, not so good there. So, this has a lot to do with souls because it's all about purgatory and stuff. So going off of that little tidbit there, I have chosen a Bare Minerals shadow, and it is not in the blue family. This is Soul Sister. I thought that was appropriate, even though there's no sisters in here, just the whole soul thing. It is a brownish purple shade, and I am going to attempt to swatch it. That is Soul Sister right there. And much like the other shadows, I am bringing it in for 3 uses. I have a feeling Soul Sister is going to be one of those that I can use more frequently because it is kind of a purpley brown. And I think it's going to blend with a lot more other colors that I am using. So we'll have to wait and see how these other 3 play out. But I feel very positive about Soul Sister being able to roll out by the next update, as long as it makes it into one of my makeup baskets. So that is everything for this update. Very exciting that I had 4 rollouts and 4 roll-ins. And if I have any rollouts for the next update, I will be starting season 7. And I'm excited to move a new season. Yes, I know, I'm weird, but it is late, and I'm a little goofy, little slap happy from not sleeping so much last night, but I feel like this was a very good update, and I am going to try to use the Keys Soul Care and maybe get some more uses on Victorian Ruby. I think that might work with, I don't know, maybe not. We'll have to see what it works with. I know it will work with my Peanut palette, so yeah, I will get some uses on it. I need 4 more uses on that, and everything that I rolled in today, I just need 3 uses on, so who knows, maybe it'll be another good update next month because this one I felt was really good. All right, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and until I see you in my next video, have a beautiful day.